All right, everyone, welcome back to All Wings Everything, and I am your cook, Spinelli. And if it's your first time here and you love wings, I need you to hit that subscribe button, click that bell icon so you can be notified every time I release one of these delicious recipes. Now, in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how to make Firebáll Whiskey wings. Yes, Firebáll Whiskey wings. You guys are gonna fall in love with this recipe. Let's go ahead, jump into the video, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Let's go. All right, guys, so here are the ingredients we're gonna use for today's recipe. We have our Publix green washed chicken. We have our Firebáll Whiskey, chili powder, kosher salt, ground cinnamon, garlic powder, smoked paprika, red pepper, ketchup, ground black pepper, Worcestershire sauce, apple cider vinegar, some brown sugar, and minced garlic. So these are the ingredients we're going to use. So let's get started. All right, so I've already measured out our ingredients for today's recipe. And this is what we're going to use for our marinade. We're going to use 2 tablespoons of Firebáll Whiskey. We're going to use 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, a teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a half a teaspoon of ground red pepper. You don't have to use ground red pepper if you don't want it spicy. But I'm using ground red pepper, and I've already cut and cleaned our chicken, so we're good to go. So let's move on. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare our marinade. So what you want to do is you want to take your brown sugar, empty it into an empty dish. Next, grab your kosher salt, add it, add your chili powder. Next, your ground cinnamon, your black pepper, your cayenne pepper or your ground red pepper, your garlic powder, and lastly, your smoked paprika. And what you want to do is you want to give this a good mix to combine it. Here's what we got. So let's move on. All right, so now we're going to marinate our chicken. So what you want to do is take your 2 tablespoons of Firebáll Whiskey, pour it over your chicken. Give that chicken a good mix. All right, the next thing you want to do is you want to take your seasoned mixture. You're probably not going to use all this. So start with about a tablespoon and sprinkle over the top of your chicken. I'm generally going to start with 2 tablespoons because I know I like my chicken seasoned. So I start with 2 tablespoons. I'm going to give it a good mix. And knowing me, I'm probably going to end up with 3 tablespoons because I like my chicken to be very, very seasoned. So here I'm going to take me an additional tablespoon, give it another good mix. And guys, you can reserve the remaining of this seasoning for other meats. It's great on any other type of meat as a rub. All right, this is how it looks, and we'll move on. All right, so what we're going to do in this step, we're going to take our chicken, add it to a Ziploc bag, and let it marinate in the refrigerator. Make sure you get all the air out the bag, seal it, and we're going to allow this to marinate for a minimum of 4 hours up to overnight. And once you do that, we'll move on to our next step. All right, guys, so I've already measured out our ingredients for our sauce for these wings. So what I have here is I have 1 cup of brown sugar, 3/4 cups of Firebáll Whiskey sauce, 3/4 cups of ketchup, 1/4 of a cup of apple cider vinegar, 1/4 of a cup of Worcestershire sauce, and 4 tablespoons of minced garlic. And you can also add some ground red pepper if you want to. But I'm not going to add any ground red pepper to my sauce. I don't want the sauce to be hot, so I'm not going to add that to my sauce. But you can if you want to. So that's what we have. So let's move on. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and prepare our sauce. So what you want to do is take your bowl with your ketchup, add your brown sugar to this same bowl. Next, add your Firebáll Whiskey, your minced garlic, your Worcestershire sauce, and lastly, your apple cider vinegar. And what you want to do here is give this a good mix to combine all the ingredients. and this is how it looks. So guys, I'm gonna let this sit aside to allow all the ingredients to infuse together, and we're gonna finish the preparation of the sauce once our chicken has completely marinated. All right, see you in the next step. All right, so right here in this step, what we're gonna do is we're gonna line our baking sheet with aluminum foil. Remember, this is for easy cleanup, and we're also gonna spray our grates to keep our chicken from sticking to the grates. So line your pan, spray your grates, and we'll move on. All right, so our marination process is complete. So now what we're gonna do is add our chicken to our pan. Remember, skin side down, 1/2 inch to 1 inch apart. Try not to overcrowd your pan. Guys, look at these wings. This is a good result of marination. Look at it. All right, guys, so go ahead and add your chicken to your pan and we'll move on. All right, so now we're gonna place these bad babies in the oven. I've already preheated the oven to 400 degrees. We're gonna stick them in and allow them to cook for 55 minutes. And of course, halfway through the cooking process, we're going to give them a turn and allow them to cook for the remaining of the time on the other side. So go ahead, add your chicken to the oven and we'll move on. All right, so now we're halfway through the cooking process. What we're gonna do now is turn our chicken pieces over to allow them to finish cooking on the other side. We always do that. If we cook them for 10 minutes on one side, we're gonna cook them for 10 minutes on the other side. We want our chicken to be evenly cooked. So go ahead, turn your chicken pieces over and I'll see you in the next step. All right, so now it's time to complete our preparation of our sauce. So what you want to do is add your sauce to a clean pan or pot. What you want to do is you want to bring this mixture to a boil. Allow it to boil for about a minute. Then once it boils, you want to turn the heat down to medium low and allow it to simmer for maybe 8 to 10 minutes. And then what you're going to do is you're going to remove it from the stove, add it back to an empty dish and reserve it until the wings are completely cooked. So, all right, I'll see you guys in the next step. All right, so now our chicken is completely cooked. So we're going to remove them from the oven, place them over here on the counter so we can get a good look at them. Let's put a little light on these things, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Guys, as I always say, when you marinate your chicken like we did here, you can really just eat it just like this if you want to. You don't have to even put any sauce on it. But of course, I recommend sauce. Just brings out that flavor. But these things right here are good to go as they are. If you don't want to add any sauce, you're still going to get that Firebáll taste because we marinated it with the Firebáll whiskey. So, all right, guys, take a good look. Let's move on to our next step. All right, so let's remove our chicken pieces from our pan, add them to a clean bowl so we can get ready to sauce these wings. So go ahead, remove your chicken, and I'll see you in the next step. All right, guys, the moment we've all been waiting for, it's time to sauce these wings. So you don't want to pour all this sauce over the wings. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spoon a couple of tablespoons over the top of the wings until I get it to my desire. Like I say, you may want to just lightly sauce. So you may want to just add maybe 1 or 2 tablespoons. So next, what you want to do is you want to take your lid, cover your chicken, and you want to do a little shaky, bake it from the side to the east, to the west, north and south, shake it, bake it. Remove your lid, and guys, take a look at that. Smoking hot. All right, let's move on. All right, so next you want to take your clean plate, and you want to add these wings to a clean plate. Guys, take a look at these wings. Oh my God. They look delicious, guys. All right, let's move on. All right, this is how it looks. So let's move on. And there you have it, guys. Firebáll Whiskey wings. Take a look at that, guys. Amazing. A work of art. Let me tell you something. Michelangelo ain't got nothing on this work of art right here, guys. Take a look at it. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Guys, I love these wings. Guys, what do you think about it? Leave a comment below. Also, guys, all right, so now it's time for me to do a little quality control. So I'm going to take me one of these wings just to make sure that they're safe for you guys to eat. Take a look at it. All right, guys, these wings are amazing. And you also can use the some of the sauce to dip your wings into the sauce and eat it. That's a great idea. That's what I'm gonna use some of the extra sauce for. But again, these wings are great just like this, guys. All right, guys, it's time for me to go because I want to get to these wings before they get cold. As always, guys, I appreciate you for watching this video, sticking with me through this whole video. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe now. Guys, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other chicken wing recipe videos. They're amazing. And until then, guys, I am your cook, Spinelli, all wings, everything, and I am out. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. And remember, the measurements and the ingredients are in the video description below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace. Everybody stand up. Introducing the one and only, the most anticipated and highly underrated